So back in the 1970s, I did a lot of TV commercials, and I did a number of McDonald's commercials, different types, but my favorite one took place in McDonaldLand. Now, I don't know if you know about McDonaldLand, but McDonaldLand was this really cool place that was kind of like where Ronald McDonald lived, and they had Mayor McCheese, and they had the Hamburglar, and all these characters lived in kind of like this fantasy land based around, McDonald's. It was kind of like a Willy Wonka meets Ronald McDonald meets Sid and Marty Krofft. In fact, I even think there's some sort of lawsuit about why it looks so much like, a Sid and Marty Krofft land. Anyways, so I get this job to do this McDonaldLand commercial, and I'm super excited because this was a place where I got to meet Ronald McDonald. I play this kid who's really kind of sad, and Ronald McDonald finds me in the French fry field, and he decides to take me to a McDonald's and make me happy again with cheeseburgers. And thus an eating disorder is born. And so there's this scene where I'm eating a cheeseburger and the camera's pulling back, and that's kind of like the end of the scene, right? And so the way you do an eating scene for a commercial is they have all these different cheeseburgers ready to go, and then they have a spit bucket next to you, and you're supposed to take a bite, chew your bite and smile, and then when they say cut, you're supposed to spit out the cheeseburger into the spit bucket. It's pretty gross, but it's a necessity because otherwise you'd be eating cheeseburgers all day. Well, what they didn't plan for was I love McDonald's cheeseburgers to this day. I'm sure it's not that healthy for you, but I love McDonald's cheeseburgers. And I loved them as a kid. It's like it was the best place to be. So here I was in McDonaldLand with Ronald McDonald eating cheeseburgers. Now, yes, I knew it was fake, but I'm still there with Ronald McDonald, and I'm still getting an endless supply of cheeseburgers. And they kept saying, you got to spit out the cheeseburgers, Patrick, but I wasn't spitting out the cheeseburgers because I love McDonald's cheeseburgers. So we would do a take. I'd take my bite, I'd smile, I'd eat the cheeseburger, and I'd swallow it, and they'd yell, cut. They go, Patrick, you gotta spit out these cheeseburgers. You're gonna get sick, and we don't want you to get sick. So if you know anything about me, you know my eating stories, and I was a very hungry kid. So I kept eating these cheeseburgers. Everyone was sure I was going to get sick. I never did get sick. I never spit out any of the cheeseburgers. And of course, when we broke for lunch, and Mom wanted to know what I wanted for lunch, I wanted to go to McDonald's.
Ronald, what's happened to the sun? It's cloudy all over McDonaldLand.
That means somebody's frowning. We can't have that in McDonaldLand. Quick, the goblins.
Oh, it's fun to be a goblin. It's fun to be a goblin. 'Cause goblins wonderific in McDonaldLand.
The shakes are thick and creamy. Big Mac and fries are dreamy.
That's why you'll always see me in McDonaldLand.
Oh, it's extra appetiteful, delicious and delightful. Bite after bite makes the goblin grand.
It's wondrous, terrific. It's all to be specific. The goblins wonderific in McDonaldLand.
Here comes the sun. Oh, it's fun to be a goblin.
It's fun to be a goblin.
'Cause goblins wonderific.
'Cause goblins wonderific.